So Ashlin Couch, who was the sixth leaseholder at 1122 King Road, so you'll often hear people refer to her as the sixth roommate, she had moved out in May 2022. She spoke out for the first time publicly since the murders on KXLY News last night. And here are a few snippets of her interview.
An infectious smile, cheek to cheek. That's Kaylee Gonsalves. Madison Mogan, a friend you'd hope to meet.
Maddie and Kaylee were so close that they were more like sisters.
Inseparable sisters, even in their final moments. But before the unthinkable shook this college town, 6 University of Idaho students moved into their first off-campus home, including Ashlin Couch.
I mean, it's such an exciting time in your life because you're moving out and you're actually in just like a home by yourself. And one thing is that we were all so close.
This is the first time Ashlin has agreed to an on-camera interview since her former roommates were murdered on King Road. Ashlin Couch lived at the house with Kaylee and Madison. 6 months later, she received a message, one that's burned into memory, a text from the University of Idaho alerting her of a suspected homicide on King Road.
I remember, I think, getting a second alert, or I had been driving home and I texted like our group of friends and I just had said, has anyone heard from Maddie? And I remember like my last text message to her was like, are you okay? And I feel like right then and there I kind of just knew that something was wrong.
The reality still haunts her.
Now that last snippet to me is very important because it shows she was alerted by the university alert system. As you know, there's a couple people that were trying to claim that the roommates had started texting others at 9 in the morning and that Greek Row knew hours before 911 was ever called. Well, Ashlin was in that friend circle. She was a member of Pi Beta Phi sorority. She was close with the girls in the house. So if there had been texts going around as early as 9 in the morning, why was she not alerted until the university alert system happened after the 911 call? So I think we can put to rest those unfounded rumors finally that people knew as early as 9 in the morning, because that's just not true. Now, the other thing that Ashlin talked about was her charity that she started. And they are having a fundraiser coming up to honor the memory of Maddie and Kaylee.
More than a year after their deaths, they are making a promise to the roommates taken too soon.
I want to do more. I want to, spread some kind of message and start something, help people, just do something more with this life that we are grateful to still be living.
This is the foundation. It's called the Made with Kindness Foundation. Next month, they are having a Make It Pink Gala honoring our beloved angels. And it's going to be Saturday, June 15th, 2024. Tickets went on sale March 1st, so they are still selling tickets now. And it's going to have a dinner and cocktail hour, entertainment, and a silent auction. And the funds raised will directly contribute to the Maddie Kaylee Scholarship. Now, the mission of the Made with Kindness Foundation is dedicated to promoting safety and empowerment among college students. Their mission is to partner with colleges and universities to provide scholarship funds, grief counseling, and comprehensive on-campus safety programs that encompasses social media safety, self-defense, and home safety. Honestly, I don't see how anybody could be upset with that foundation or its mission. However, I am seeing the usual nuts, as I call them, the web sleuths who are on YouTube and some on TikTok that are only interested in stirring up controversy and spreading misinformation, who are claiming that the University of Idaho must have put Ashlin up to this because the narrative was falling apart about Brian Koberger. And that's the farthest from the truth. They're trying to say that Ashlyn is pushing this narrative that the girls were stalked and that it was cyber stalking, all because her foundation promotes safety, and one of those things about safety happens to be cybersecurity. Well, yeah, that's something that every young college student should be concerned about. That doesn't mean it's directly saying that Brian Koberger was stalking them. So people need to just stop with their ludicrous conspiracies. Not everything's a conspiracy. Also, I'm hearing people say, what was the point of her doing this interview? It added nothing. She said nothing. It was stupid. Okay, so what is it? You wanted their friends to speak out. So when one of their friends speaks for the first time, now you're cutting her down and saying she had nothing of value to say. Honestly, those of you that are saying this stuff are disgusting human beings. And come at me all you want, I don't care. But I've watched so many of you falsely accuse others throughout this whole 18-month time frame since the crimes, and then saying, oh, their friends haven't spoke up, their friends have been silent. Yeah, I wonder why. So now when one of them speaks up in honor of her friends, and also to talk about her charity that's in memory of her friends, all you do is come up with whack job conspiracies and cut her down. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I just want to say to Ashlyn, thank you so much for speaking up on behalf of your friends and for honoring their memory. You are a great person for doing this, and I'm so sorry that you had two of your closest friends taken away from you so early in life.